Okay, YouTube, Kurt from Time Machine Transport again. So we got the forklift in place. I took the unit out of the truck with the forklift and the chains. What I did was I cleaned off the differential, the front plate, like I said, with the wire brush and the brake cleaner, just to get any excess oil or debris off of it, any kind of whatever. But don't always assume just because they're from a remanufactured plant that they're clean. So always make that clean. I put the gray sealant from the tube I showed you guys from Freightliner. I put it on the differential itself when it was on the ground. And then I chained it up and brought it up. I should have actually put it on the axle. So if you do it, I would recommend putting the sealant on the axle. Don't do it on this, because with the movement of the thing going in and out and touching the brake lines and everything else, some of the sealant got a little screwed up. But I would put it on this and not this. But what I did was these are the bolts I used here and here to take the old differential out. And what I did was I used the same bolts, and I was able to get the nut on the back right there and the nut on the back right here. So what I did was when I took it out, I got it all lined up, got it in place, and I didn't get these two bolts threaded in yet, but I was level. I was able to squeeze it almost to the unit, so I went to take the bolt off on the backside, and it fell inside the axle. So I had to pull everything back out and fish the bolt out. So the nut. I'm sorry, the nut. The nut came off the back when I went to go take it off. It just fell right down on the axle. So I had to pull everything back out and check all the sealant. And so don't make that mistake. Get your bolts lined up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pliers this time, and I'm going to lock the pliers onto the nut on both sides. And I'm going to thread it out. So it's nice and loose in there now. So these two bolts, this one here and this one here, and here, are threaded in about 3 or 4 turns. So the unit's going to be suspended, so that's good. And you can see it's holding away. Plus I have another 4-ton floor jack on the bottom, just kind of supporting the bottom of the differential on there. That way I can take the weight pretty much off these bolts. So it's all lined up. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take these bolts out now, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the other bolts in. I'm going to impact the bolts down, and then we're all ready to go. When Max, our mechanic, is in tomorrow to install the T for the other U-joint, I'll go ahead and film them so you guys get a exact plan. So I will also show you what we're doing with this. So I'll make one more video, actually 2 more videos after this one. Obviously I'll show it when it's all done, and then I'm going to do another video on what to do with this right here. So thanks a lot, guys.